Hi everyone. We're gonna keep working on balance today, and today we're gonna talk about base of support. Now, base of support is that fulcrum or that balancing point that we're balancing on. And we want that base of support to be wider, because the wider or bigger the base of support, the easier it is to balance and maintain balance. If that base of support is small, it makes it difficult to balance and to maintain balance. Let me show you. I have this cone over here, and if you look, I'm gonna set it upside down. That's a pretty small base of support. And I'm gonna put it right down here, and I could probably make it balance on its own. Very nice, like that. But if things just move a little bit, it's gonna fall over. Let me draw around that so that at the end you can see the difference between the base of support of the things we're talking about. So it's not gonna stay balanced very easily because the base of support is small. And if I were to try to sit on it and relax and take a little break, oh, that's not gonna work very well. That's why people don't sit on cones, okay? Because that's a very small base of support. Now, if I were to take something that people usually do sit on, like a chair, that's a much wider base of support. And let me draw around this base of support so that you can see it at the end. See the difference between the two. Give me 1 second here. Come around this side. Here. Okay. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. Now, much wider base of support. If I were to take a seat to take a break in this chair, I could even put my feet up and it still balances. I could even take a little nap if I wanted to, and it's not gonna tip over. If the wind came along and blew or the ground shook, that chair is not going anywhere because it has a wide base of support. Now, if you take a look at the difference between the two, there you go, move that back. You can see the one in the middle, that's the cone, so small, a very small base of support. And then the chair is a square around the outside, much, much bigger. So there you go, bigger base of support, easier it is to balance. If we think about that, if we're balancing ourselves, it works the same way. If I put just the ball of my foot right where that chair or where that cone was, and I try to balance, whew, I can do it, but I have to work to maintain that balance. And if someone came along and bumped into me, I probably would fall over. If I put my feet together, that's a bigger base of support, and so I can balance easier. Now, this isn't as big as I can make it, and if someone bumped into me, I might still fall over, because even though it's a little bit bigger than standing on one foot, it's still not as big as I can make it. If I put my feet wide, and if you play sports, you've heard your coaches say that, feet shoulder width apart, and the reason that they say that is because it gives you a nice wide base of support, and that's easier to balance. Now, if someone bumped into me in a basketball game or a soccer game, I could probably maintain my balance and not fall over, all right? So, wider base of support makes it easier to balance and maintain balance. Now, I want you to think about that when you're doing the activity that we have for you today, and thinking about making that base of support as big as you can make it is going to help you. We're going to build structures today. It's going to help you build a taller structure that can stay balanced for longer. All right? Have fun with the activity today, and we'll see you next time.